Celeb Savant is a career retrospective type interview focusing on singers, actors, and industry experts. Join Barrett Edelstein now as he dives into the entertainment world.
Ayrton is a South African singer and songwriter whose music blends emotional honesty with modern pop and folk influences. Known for his vulnerable storytelling and warm vocal delivery, his latest single, My Home, explores love as a place of safety, belonging, and emotional grounding. His music reflects the experiences and emotions of his generation, focusing on connection, growth, and self-discovery. Up next on Celeb Savant, we've got Ayrton. Where in the world are you and how are you doing?
I am in South Africa, in Ayrton at the moment, which is a small town in the Vaal area, close to Vereniging and so on. I was born in Pretoria originally, though.
Okay, so now let's rewind. At what age, whether as a child or teenager, I know you only just recently started as being a 21-year-old, but whether as a child or teenager, did you think, okay, I want to be on this path? And how did that journey progress?
I think I pretty much knew very, very young, because I'd always have this obsession with music, even as like a little kid. I'd fight with my sisters because they want to watch cartoons, but I wanna listen to music on TV and stuff like that, and watch all the music videos. So it was kind of embedded in my brain since a very young age, and I think I took it fully as soon as I ended school. I didn't complete my whole school. I dropped out after 7th grade. Told my parents that I want to take music seriously, and I just feel like sitting in a classroom takes away all my time and all my motivation to want to do it. And since then, they've been pretty supportive, and here I am now, both feet in and doing it every day as a job.
Are there any aspects about it now being professional compared to thinking, I want to do it, and now that you are actually doing it, that there are aspects of it that are surprising to you that you didn't think would be part of the job or part of the process?
Well, I think the biggest thing right now is social media is the only way, pretty much, or the biggest way to get your name out there. And I did not know that when I planned on becoming a musician. I thought it was just, I'm going to start playing shows and my songs are going to end up on radio and this and that. But no, you got to build up a fan base first. You got to find an audience that not only connects with your music, but connects with you. And that was a surprise to me, I won't lie, when I came into the game knowing that, I have to be an influencer now, not just a musician.
Does the social media side come easily to you, or you've embraced it more as the journey's continued?
In the start, I was cringing at every moment. Every time I looked at the camera, I was like, oh no, did I just say that? Why'd I say that? How do I say this? And what do I say not to sound stupid? But with time, it does calm down a little bit and you just kind of get the hang of it. But I am still battling till today, and that's okay. I will get there. To stay relevant, that's the one thing. You got to stay relevant and consistent, because everything moves so fast with social media lately. It's absolutely crazy.
Are you challenged with the consistency side? Are there times or periods where you're like, oh, I just don't do it and nothing gets posted? Or are you hacking at it every day?
I have had my fair share of, I'd say, like demotivating weeks or so, the way I just feel like I've posted every day for a month now and nothing has changed. So then I do I do get that brain block where I'm like, no, I don't want to post today, or I don't know what to post today, and I skip a few days and stuff like that. But right now I am back on that path of trying to at least post once a day on every platform, even if it's just a story on Instagram, just to stay alive.
I find that such an interesting comment that you just said now about by posting means that you are alive. It shows where society is in relation to social media, because it should not be that. We should be living our life.
No, it shouldn't.
Separate to that. So that's an interesting thing. And it might be a topic of a song. I'm just saying that. Just throwing that nugget into your brain.
Right.
Just putting it there.
Actually, but a very good idea. That's a very good idea.
So just a thought. I'm very much a person in the beginning, and I still catch myself today like, oh, that one's got so many likes, that one's got so many views, that one's got so many comments. And then you think, I'm going to post this one with this person and it's going to do amazingly because that person. And then you look at the numbers. So are you a person that's still comparing numbers and content, or is that less of something for you? I know for me, I'm much better at it than I was even 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago or 4 months ago. Is this a challenge that you're finding now?
I have had that challenge, or yeah, where it kind of you feel so. Also, same as like, what's the point? Because you're posting, you're kind of not copying other creators even, but you're following trends and doing things that other artists are doing, but numbers don't even get close, and you're like, what? How does this even work? But no, I must say lately I'm kind of happy with the even the 40 likes that I get per video, maybe on TikTok. I'm happy with that. At least I know there's 40 people that enjoy the song.
How do you create a song?
Well, a lot of times it sounds crazy, but I'll just sit and mumble melodies over a guitar riff for an hour long until all those melodies eventually just turn into lyrics, whatever I'm either feeling in the moment, or sometimes I just write about anything just for the hell of writing a song.
And do you write by yourself or do you ever collaborate with others?
All of my music I write myself. I have done some collaborations here and there. Nothing released though. Hopefully this year we can get into releasing some of those collaborations I've done with other artists.
Now tell us the song that was recently released, the name, what inspired it. Tell us everything.
My home.
Yes.
It's pretty much, I guess my definition of home is the person I fell in love with and the person, I'm with right now. And I guess for anybody out there, they've got their own definition of home. But for me, the song just kind of explains how I found home in this person and why I found home in this person. It's a love song, yeah. It's my first love song that I have released.
How did the collaboration with Gresham come to be?
I think I was posting at the time. I can't remember if I think it was The Inner Kid in Me, my second release that we had put out. And I did notice someone in the comment section on one of my posts said they're from David Gresham's team and they would love to speak with me and this or that. I think there were some emails sent as well. And then my manager spoke to them. I met with them. And yeah, we signed a publishing deal together and we've released Want You to Go with them and Now My Home as well.
So when you got that message in your comments, did you think it was real? Or did you have that moment of like, this is spam, this is a joke?
I wasn't sure. At first, I think I Googled the name and the company and stuff like that just to go make sure everything's legit.
Yeah.
And then I sent it to my manager and he got back to me saying, yeah, no, it's legit and he'll speak to them and this and that. And the meeting was set up and all. But I think, have that split second of, wait, really?
I know it's all very secretive in your guys' world. So what can you tell us is coming up?
Hopefully a tour, probably not this year, but hopefully next year I can go on a tour. This year so far is an experimental phase for me. I'm be releasing lots of different genres of music, different styles, and just trying to find what the people want, I guess. Isn't that what we got to do?
But wouldn't you agree it's about creating from your passion and then from there, their feedback, not necessarily, okay, I need to now create for them.
What I've kind of picked up is when you start off as an artist with, 0 followers, 0 nothing, and you want to just do what you want to do. A lot of the times it doesn't always work out because unfortunately there is a standard out there for commercial music and stuff that goes to radio and Billboard and all that stuff. You probably do have to write a few commercial radio hits to just get your name out there. And then once you got your loyal fan base, I think you can start putting out the music for you, and the people that are there will just love it anyway because they're stuck for the journey and not just the song.
You referenced that you releasing in a bunch of different genres. How did you choose which genres you wanted to create in and release in?
My dad actually sent my manager the first country song I ever did. I played around with a country kind of song. I don't like calling it country because it's more of a modern pop country type of thing. But yeah, as soon as he heard that track, he went crazy and he wanted me to go record it in studios and stuff like that. But before that, I'm a very versatile artist. I've jumped from pop punk to just straight pop music, indie, country. Yeah, I'm very versatile. I even do some hip hop here and there, some rap and all that. I'm very versatile, which is nice. It helps not to stay stuck and come up with the same lyrics and same melodies over and over again.
So I like what you're saying about being versatile with multi-genres, multi-creations in those different spaces. Now, very much in the world, there's that thing of, okay, you need to be original, you need to be you, but this is what's selling. Justin Bieber, Youngblood, Harry Styles is what's selling. So you be you, but still create something in this box. How do you feel about that, conundrum of being like, okay, you must be original, but still you must create what someone else is creating?
I guess it is sometimes hard to do what other artists do or try to take some inspiration without sounding too much like that artist or, having people point out saying you're copying them. But what I do is I like to take inspiration from bunch of different artists and smack it into one song. Sometimes I'll even listen to a hip hop song and it'll inspire me to write a country song. It's weird, but you got to play around like that, just experiment, yeah, because else you do get stuck and you do tend to either write something that's already been written or you just write something that is, I think to myself, not even listenable. A lot of the times I've written songs that I feel like are not even listenable.
Is it easy to create in different genres because you've got a foundation of creativity already? Or is it a process of now, okay, I'm creating in country, I now have to fix my brain and fix my creativity to know that this is a genre I'm creating in?
Well, that's a very good question, actually. That's a very difficult question. I think, yeah, when it comes to writing a country song, there's specific elements that a country song needs to have. I'm doing the finger quotations right now because I guess it doesn't need it. But again, society and standards, I guess, there are certain things every genre needs. So you kind of just lay down those first. And if you want to put trap drums over this country song, go and do that. But just have your lap steel and your acoustic guitar to still have that country feeling, but that modern trap sound.
Is there any genre that you love or have preference for, or do you enjoy in creating all of them?
All of them, any genre it's just music to my ears at this point. Yeah, literally.
Literally and figuratively. I love this next game. I know if I had to ask you this question tomorrow, the next day, the next day, I know your answer will be different every time. I understand that and I recognize that. I'm not saying a favorite. I'm saying top of mind. If once we finish this conversation, you went and wanted to listen to 5 other artists, dead or alive, past or present, who would those 5 artists be?
Right now is Cameron Whitcomb. He's in the alternative country scene. He's got a great sound. He's kind of created this unique, I'd say, grunge country and just modern sound, which is awesome. Some local artists like Will Lindley, I tend to find on my playlist every now and then, even though I don't listen to his music all the time, but I do find myself playing a song or two. The Kid Leroy, which is more I do listen to his older albums, the more punk, the emo rap side of it. I do listen to a lot of Alex Warren. That's a very good artist. One more. Juice WRLD. I'm going to go with Juice WRLD.
So, as you reference, planning for tours potentially in 2027, let's put that out there. Let's step into it and create that. Naturally, you've played live, but not necessarily in a touring space. What parts of touring are you looking forward to, and what part of touring do you think that you most potentially might find challenging without manifesting it?
I think the traveling in between and just seeing different parts of either the country or the world, would be really awesome. Moving from city to city, playing shows, meeting different people, and seeing how every town is different. I guess that would be super awesome.
And challenges you might feel?
Ooh, probably like the late nights and the long drives. I think that'll be about it.
The podcast is listened to throughout the world. As a final message to the listening audience, what would you like to say?
Well, firstly, if you're here listening to the interview, thank you for staying this long. And I hope that my music can somewhat connect with the audience out there and the world out there.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Celeb Savant. Please follow Barrett on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Celeb Savant. That's CelebSavant.